One last creepy video of Diddy. Unfortunately, I have some bad news to all my friends on the internet. This is the bad news I have to give you. Unfortunately, an accident happened with one of my Xbox 360s. Yes, I know what people are thinking that know me from Xbox. They're actually saying that's not uncommon for me to have. I mean, I am the mentalist who transferred my PS3 to playing Xbox games and my Xbox to playing a PS3 game. And for those of you that are wondering how the fuck I did that, I'm just as clueless as you. But all I know is I was trying to get my Xbox 360 to play Blu-rays. That's all I was trying to do. Anybody that could help me do that, I would be helpful to know. Because namely one, I haven't got a clue what the fuck I'm wiring up. But anyway, long story short about all of this, the wide world of the internet. I went to go see The Hunger Games. Now, allow me just to say this to you. Unlike most of the films I've seen, like Journey 2, yes, people, I've seen Journey 2, because namely one, I was curious as to what the fuck it was. That and a friend of mine paid for free food. So I went for free food. If you offer me food, I'll go anywhere. I'm not fat. But anyway, long story short, what I'm saying to all of you is this. Why on God's green earth? I get the whole apocalypse thing, killing people and training them to be assassins to make it more sporting. But allow me just to throw another idea your way. Right. How about you do a game adaptation of that? But, I don't know, call it something else. Call it Unreal Tournament. Call it, let me see, what other pictures games, two people against each other. Hell, even Ratchet and Clank had a version of that. And you want to know something? You want to know honestly what I think of that is? You lot are so stupid. You're ripping off ideas from games. What next? A post-apocalyptic world where your past becomes your future and your future becomes your past? And then you move on with your life into a game where nobody understands? Or, I got the best idea. Wouldn't they be awesome if you made a Digital Devil Saga movie? Yeah, that's right. And then just take what great script writers have done for many years and just rip it up. If I had paper on me, I would rip it up, but my printer doesn't have any, so please be aware that I am physically ripping up every lack of detail from them. Because you want to know what? If we aren't watching Iron Man, we aren't watching the Hulk. We aren't watching Thor. We aren't watching anything. I mean, hell, you know what they've done with the Avengers movie? They got that guy from Adam Wesker to play the Hulk. We know he looks like it. I mean, type in on Google or watch one of the trailers when he's not the Hulk. Hell, his hair is bent down. And I swear to God, if you gave him a gun and dampened his eyes a bit, he would look exactly like Adam Wesker. Now, allow me just to say this one thing to you. I am a fan of the Resident Evil saga. I know that is fair. But when you involve the Hulk in an actor from the Resident Evil saga who flat right ended a man for questioning his orders in Resident Evil the last one, you know what? I stopped numbering them after the crap that they gave us. I mean, clones, really? You really expect us to buy the whole idea that in the future we have clone technology and we don't use them to fight zombies. Instead, we use them as death traps to try and trick our ultimate weapon into coming back. Did you just hear that? That's the actual plot of the whole thing. You can't think of any decent plots now if you're not watching anything original. Forget the whole movies. We're just ripping off the past. Hell, when the Hawkeye movie comes out, that's going to be the next original one. And people, don't tell me there's not going to be a Hawkeye movie, because namely one, he's in the pissing Avengers. It's like the Ant-Man movie. I know most of us don't remember the Ant-Man movie, but there was one. Hell, there's probably been in an original Hawkeye movie, and I just haven't bothered to fucking look it up. Hell, he was in the original Iron Man, the animated series. I know that may not have been this more appealing to everyone, and I mean, because namely one, people have said in the streets, people have said their opinions, because namely one, we didn't know what the hell was going on apart from Tony Stark. I mean, MODOK was with the Mandarin instead of with AIM. I mean, MODOK has become like a signature villain in all of this. I mean, MODOK's now the head of AIM. To start off as a lower class sidekick villain that was there because the Mandarin decided to excavate a human brain and put it in a robotic cell-held organism and make his head a giant. You got to believe me, people. Well, anyway, I'm just a floating head. Grant! I will see you on Xbox Live soon. As soon as I put back together my Xbox. I tried to do a little thing. You know what thing? Yes, Grant. Grant! I know you're watching. I see it in the future. I can see the future. Because you want to know why? Because I am the next Doctor.